So that's all the processing that I do on the mastering. I might use different plugins, like especially the multiband compressor. I might use a different one, or I might use more plugins or less plugins depending on the song. But essentially, this is the template that I work off of. I find it has exactly what I need to work with. Yeah. So now I guess I'll run through the entire song. I'll have it record. You can hear exactly what the final product is.
Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room, he won't tell you his plan. He's got a rolled cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah. Found a 6-shooter gun in his dad's closet, hidden with a box of fun things. I don't even know why, but he's coming for you, yeah. He's coming for you. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. Daddy works a long day, he's coming home late, yeah, he's coming home late. And he's bringing me a surprise, 'cause dinner's in the kitchen and it's packed in ice. I've waited for a long time. The sleight of my hand is now a quick pull trigger. I reason with my cigarette. I say your hair's undone, you must have lost your it, yeah. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. Outrun my gun. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet.
Yeah, so now once it's recorded, then again I can play with whatever I need to. If I need to do any fades, then I'll do it at this point. Another thing I kind of forgot to mention was the volume automation. So if there was, let's say, something really quiet in the song or really loud compared to the rest, I can turn down and up with the automation, and then it'll be recorded and kind of just set in stone right here, and then I could take multiple takes, again, either because of different automation or because of different plugin settings. So I'll have one like this, then I can duplicate it, get rid of that track, change some stuff, and then do a whole nother recording. And then that way I can play them back to back, side by side, on different speakers, on headphones, that kind of thing, and then just pick whichever one I like best, and then I'll export it. So I'll select the region, and then I'll export it. One more thing that is quite important in the mastering process is dithering, and I'll show you. And that's the last plugin on all the different channels. But basically, all the effects and stuff here are running on I think on Cubase it's all 32 bits. So whatever you record at, that waveform will have its own bitrate, probably 24 or 32 or whatever you choose there. And then it'll be processed with either a 32 or a 24. I think they're pretty much all 32. It'll be in 32 bits. And then once you export it, if you're going to export it for like a CD, you would have it wave 16-bit and 44.1 kilohertz. That's the standard CD quality. It's losing bits. Like, it's processing through all these different plugins and getting down to a lower bit rate. And what this dithering does is it makes sure that all the bit information is being processed properly, and you're not going to get errors in the transition. So you want to run that dithering process at the very end of all your plugin chain. Also on this same master track, I have this is where I do my frequency analyzing. So you can really get down. This one here is a free plugin. You can really zoom in and
You better run faster than my bullet.
Check out with high precision. So I use this one, and I also use the multi-scope, and that's for the phase relationship.
The other kids with their front up kicks. You better run better.
And you want to just monitor that, make sure it's not kissing 0 or going below 0, because that's a bad phase relationship. I don't know exactly what it's telling, but I just know it's bad. Oh yeah, another thing I use, this dynamic range meter. It's also a free plugin, and it'll measure the peaks, what the dB is, as well as the RMS, and then
All the other kids with their front up kicks.
it'll give you visual feedback. Those skinny lines are the peaks, and the big ones are the RMS. And then it'll give you visual feedback with green light, meaning there's good dynamics between the peak and RMS. And then if there's bad or less difference between the two, it'll start veering towards the red, meaning you don't have much dynamic range. So I put that one on there too, just to have a visual representation. Yeah, what else do we got to talk about? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so then I select the region, export it into wave, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, no, one more thing kind of wanted to talk about was your monitoring environment. So like I said, you want to listen to your final product through different speakers. What I have is I have two Mackie studio monitors. Those are kind of my main monitors, and then I also run it through a receiver and through some like a home theater setup, which has actually quite small speakers and a sub. And then I also run it through some good headphones that I'm actually wearing right now. Ones that have a nice low end and the whole kind of frequency spectrum. And then I also run it through earbuds. So all this I can do in my room. And then what I do is I also have a car stereo with a sub built into, or hooked up, so I can listen into there too. And another thing which is worth mentioning, is studio bias or room bias. Is that if you're, let's say you're doing your own mixing as well as your own mastering, if you're in the same room, you're gonna hear, like, each room has their own character, and all the different reverbs and everything that's moving in the room will make it sound a certain way. And if you mix and master in the same room, you won't really notice the difference. Or sorry, you won't notice what you're not picking up. So if you bring it to a different studio, listen to it on a different set of monitors and in a different room, you'll hear more difference of what you're actually looking for in that mastering process, and that's to have a nice balance. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you get something out of this, and feel free to leave comments and all that kind of jazz. So